That
No.
is sad,
I would argue that you don't care anything about her. If you allow her to work her butt off all day long and you just sit at home, you don't care about her.
Why y'all keep going to these? Why y'all keep going to these
Let me
extremes
just
though?
say this.
Why y'all keep using these extremes?
Okay, can I get an uninterrupted?
Hold on, y'all. Let her finish, y'all. Let her finish.
So what I'm not saying. I think a marriage, if it's between two people who are right for each other, can be right. I've never seen, especially a black woman who is not willing to ride for her man. Right? It's when you make her ride and she just keep on riding, and now she dying because you killing her slowly. You stressing her out. You feel me?
But let me tell you,
she wants to ride on a ride that's going somewhere.
They be stressed out after riding 2 blocks.
She wants to ride on a ride.
They get down the street and be like, I'm stressed.
There is not one chick in America who is not willing to help that man while he going through med school. And not one chick in America, she see him building something and she see his vision, she not there to ride with him. I don't know. I know not one black woman who is not rolled by a guy and saw him through something. Not one. That's one thing we are very good at.
Hey, Monet, I can name two of them.
Sit here and say it's not.
Whitney Golden and Asia. Absolutely. They both not lying with you. They both said you got 30 days and you getting up. Brittany said, I'm not struggling with you. You better get a job. I'm going to leave you.
I said, at this right age in my life, I am not marrying potential. You have to have it figured out. You have to be employed. But I definitely have
2 seconds. This is my last piece. Shimon lives. Let me tell you, Shimon lives in a house, and I have my Hispanic brothers and sisters behind me. It's about 3 families in that house. But one thing, baby, them men be out there building on that house. That house got another house added onto it. They be out there working. So them women be in that kitchen, but them men be out there building. Okay, they ain't just sitting at home playing video games. They are out there working.
Why y'all keep going to the extreme?
He is working outside. He is building something. So we're working together. It works out. But if she's the only one working after work, there's a problem.
You think they doing more building or clapping cheeks? Which one you think they get doing more of?
Listen, they wake up early in the morning building. I'd be like, can y'all stop? They sit there and cut and you like, I'm like, okay, by my window.
I'm saying, man, look how y'all keep using it.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get down now. Let's get down in Cali.
Them brothers is stressed.
I feel like they go to the extremes because y'all keep going to the extreme when we say that in order for a man to have those qualities that y'all saying, other than the financial qualities, he has to be somewhat financially stable. He won't be able to provide those qualities if he didn't. And then speaking about cloud example.
Wait, what?
Cloud.
Say that again.
So in order for a man to have that patience, to be able to be there for you emotionally, be able to do those other qualities, he got to make sure he's straight first. He got to make sure he's in a place to where he can do that. And from what I've seen in dating, when I am dating men who are not where they want to be, they tend to not be able to give me what I need. But then once they start doing what they're supposed to do in their life and providing for themselves, they're easily giving it to me because now they got some stuff figured out. When Cloud was giving his example of the woman who went to jail, who had the guy at home but would go to jail to drive, obviously she probably defines intimacy different. See, the world probably telling her, you got to marry that man with the money and the house and the kind of credit score because that's a good man. But obviously that man is not telling her things that this man is telling her in that 3-minute phone call. So she probably thought, see,
that's
I think
what all 4 women on
I also think that when men...
Yeah, he telling her he needs cigarettes.
And let her finish, y'all.
I tend to think when men see what women do, they be like, oh, it's for this reason, not knowing that we have our own reasons for doing anything. For instance, a lot of women, for the man's point, because this is a double standard on both sides, right? When a man is randomly having sex with people, we assume, and I'm not going to say we all as women, but most women assume that means that man don't love me. It means he wants to be with her. But when you hear men explain their thought process, women will tell you that's silly. It don't make sense. You putting the person that you care more for feelings at stake, but y'all like, nah, but what y'all feel is sex. It's like we can as women, we have to take what y'all say and trust that regardless of how it makes us feel. When we as women telling you, okay, they tried to say this in the beginning, most women are not like this. You know what I'm saying? We all disagree that we don't agree with that lady. You know what I'm saying? What she doing is bogus. It's petty. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? She took it to an extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like a complete extreme. Whereas we're like, no, it's not to that extreme, but you have to have something. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense because when I was struggling and we were struggling as a couple, I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting horny. Like I would try. It's just a biological thing. I would try to get horny. And I'm like, but then when he started paying, like not paying all the bills, but when we both was in a more stable spot, I was like, damn, I'm horny again. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not doing shit and you like making it hard, I'm just sorry. It's biological. Just like for y'all as men. Y'all not finna marry no, crazy ass hoe and stuff like that. It's the same thing. It's just y'all won't. It's just y'all have to listen to us and trust our opinion on the panel. You have to understand we're not here to manipulate you. That's why I said women like her. Let me finish. This is my last point. I want to close with this.
Come on, Kobe.
That's why let me close with this. Because when I first came on, what did I do? I condemned that heifer. Before I even said anything, I condemned that heifer. I don't believe in heifers like that. And let me say that 100 times. But that's not us. You know what I'm saying? And she make it hard for women like us because when we coming on here telling you these two situations look the same, but they different. She was just money, money, money. We talking about Brian for a man for 6-7 years, and he like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, and I don't got it out. Cause what would if with your daughter, you seen her husband wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. You see he not taking care of her how you took care of your daughter. How long would you expect your daughter to ride through that? Honestly, 20 years, you're going to look at your daughter and be like, man, I taught you better than that. What the hell is going on with this man? Why is you here for this long? You have to give the women the same advice you would give your daughter when it comes to those situations.
So, Di, you sit there and said you don't know any woman to do that, and I beg to differ. I got one right beside me, my buddy Asia, and the young lady above me, Miss Brittany. They both said you got less than 2 weeks to financially get your shit together. It's over. You ain't gonna get none of this cash because your ass ain't paying no goddamn bill.
Hey, Hank,
don't. What I said I would not allow myself to fall in love with someone specifically who doesn't have it figured out financially. You know what I mean?
Hank,
that is what I said.
I used to say, how long? How long?
You can't leave out.
Brittany, what's your age range? Brittany, what's your age range?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm usually dating in 38 and older. So I feel like at that point, you need to have it figured out.
No, I agree. I get that part. But we literally just heard pretty much every woman on the panel say that if all the bills ain't paid, if I'm not living this perfect dream life, then
You're
this thing ain't
to the extreme.
This thing ain't gonna get wet. I mean, y'all, everybody, every example that y'all use was the extreme. We had one situation where we 3 months behind on the rent. We had one situation where we're both working. And I don't want to have to work. I want to be married, but be detached from my responsibilities. And then, Dad, you just said, "Oh man, I wasn't horny. It wasn't working." But as soon as he started spending some money, that thing was moving.
I never said he spent money.
It's like, man, come on, man, y'all are literally.
I never said he spent money.
Let me finish. I've been quiet.
Yeah, but I want you to know
literally.
Hey, y'all know it's Kelly's turn too, y'all. Just so y'all know.
Oh, sorry.
My bad, Kelly. I know Kelly.
Oh no, Biz, finish your statement. I don't want to cut you off.
Those are realistic situations, though.
Oh, that's right, Kelly.
Yeah, that's cool. That is realistic situations, but it's the fact that it's the common denominator that I think that was Dr. Whatever her name is. She just gave the same very example that you all agreed with, to where if a man isn't paying for everything, then I'm not going to be fully submissive. I'm not going to want to have sex with him. This thing ain't gonna get as wet as it used to if he's not paying all the money. That's basically what we just heard.
Kelly. Nobody said that.
Okay,
that's what you said.
Completely broke. That's what I said when he's completely broke.
Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully, Shimon.
Because nobody said that.
You did say that. Aisha said 3 months.
Nobody said that.
Aisha said we 3 months behind. You ain't getting no ass. That shit dead.
She wants you to pay your portion of the bill.
Man, let me finish.
To pay all of it.
No, we 3 months behind. How that happened?
How long I gotta carry you?